So what do I want this week for the Philadelphia Eagles? It's simple. I want it all. First, you could start with the Eagles going out and beating Washington. Second, the number 92 is my favorite Eagles player of all time, Reggie White. Well, 92 is the number that my current favorite Eagle player, DeVonta Smith, needs to break Deshaun Jackson's rookie record. Third, the Dallas Cowboys could be in a situation where they go into the Eagles game having to play their starters because they're fighting for that number 1 seed, while the Eagles have clinched a playoff spot and are sitting everybody. And you're right, Dallas will play their starters because the truth is they don't want nothing to do with the Eagles in the playoffs.
Still the cowboy, Mr. McLean. You Americans are all alike. But this time, John Wayne doesn't walk into the sunset with Grace Kelly. Gary Cooper, asshole. Dingbat! Oh shit! Oh shit! That was crazy!
Happy trails, Hans. Dallas still stinks. You're by doing King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're getting ready for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will have a preview video out for tomorrow for the Eagles-Washington. Look for that. Saturday, I'm taking the whole day off. There will be no Philly Shakedown podcast Saturday night. We will be doing a post-game on Sunday on Joey's channel. It's the last day of the holidays. Going to spend it with the family. Got some things planned. So look for those things. But when you look at this week and you look at everything going on with the Philadelphia Eagles, I got to tell you, I want it all. I want it all. I want all the situations that could go our way to go our way. I need a completely great week of football. And it's got to start, one, with the Eagles beating Washington. And this is not going to be easy. Washington, no names. They have no name, but they were humiliated versus the Dallas Cowboys last week. And they're going to want to take it out on the Eagles. No question about it. They got to be angry. They got to be pissed off. They've got to be motivated. Not to mention, they've gotten 26 players back from being on the COVID list. So they are going to be ready to go. They are going to want to take it out on us. I think they have like a 7% chance of making the playoffs. But they definitely want to play spoiler to us. So we have to be at our best. We're going to have to be at our best from the coach to the quarterback to the offense to the offensive line to the defense, which is getting a lot of love right now. And I'm going to be honest, I think the defense is a little overrated. I know people might not want to hear it. You say, oh, the Eagles have been playing good defense. They're in the top 5 or whatever. But I think you have to look at the quarterbacks that we have played over the last few weeks, right? You had, oh God, would you have Gilbert Grape or whatever the hell that guy's name, Gilbert Godfrey? I don't even remember that guy's name. For Washington, he played. You have Daniel Jones. He stinks. Then you had Jake Fromm. Don't even spell his name right. Then you had the long neck, the alien hybrid, Glennon. So they've gone up against bad quarterbacks, which is definitely going to help your defense. Now, I'm not trying to be all negative on the defense or whatever, but I would still like to see a more aggressive defense, a defense that attacks and doesn't sit back, okay? Because when you get into the playoffs, when you go and you play Dak Prescott and you play those guys, you're going to have to be a lot better. However, I need them to be at their best on Sunday. Every game now, every week is the biggest game of the Eagles' season, of Jalen Hurts' career, except for maybe next week when they're sitting everybody if they make the playoffs. But I want everything to go the Eagles' way, okay? I not just the Eagles winning, okay, but I need a good week of football. I need the Eagles to go ahead and beat Washington. I need Green Bay to beat Minnesota. I need the Niners to beat the Texans. And I need Miami to lose. I mean, Dude, we are talking about a Miami team that was 1-7. I can't get over that. I just can't get over that. They're 8-7 now. Do you know that the Eagles currently, right now, they're picking 23rd with the Colts pick. They're picking 20th with their pick, and they're picking 19th with Miami. So they're picking 19, 20, and 23. Now, you should be able to find good players there, but we were talking about a top 5 pick with that Miami pick until they went and won 7 in a row. However, Miami plays Tennessee and the Patriots. They could very well lose those last 2 games. If they can do that, and let's say they can get back somewhere between 10 and 14, I would be very, very happy, okay? So I need that to go our way, okay? I need Washington to take a beating. And I don't even know what's going on in Washington. I was listening to Rivera, and he was talking about possibly playing Allen at some point instead of Heineken. But he didn't say he was going to bench Heineken. It was just weird. I think my guess with Washington is if Heineken comes out and he's struggling, they're going to pull him. They're going to pull him. And we'll get into all that tomorrow in the preview. But I need the Eagles to win, okay? I definitely need them to win. Jordan Howard, he was limited at practice today. Kenneth Gainwell was a full participant, and I think you need Jordan Howard to play. Now, he was practicing. They said he had some real big pads on. So we went through this whole stinger thing with him before, and it lasted weeks and weeks. If he can come back this week, be effective with him, Boston Scott, Gainwell, I think we'll be fine. No question about it. Hold on, I need a drink. Man. Oh man. Sorry. I'm all dried up. I had to go to the dentist last week. I had to go back today. They had a fill cavity and they numbed me. And it's just starting to get numb. That's why I have this big giant straw I'm drinking with. But man, it's making my throat all dry. But anyways, so I think that now I'm losing my voice. Sorry. But anyways, I'm just making it worse. But anyways, so Jordan Howard should be back. That should be really good. And of course, my man DeVonta Smith has an opportunity to break Deshaun Jackson's rookie receiving record of, I think, 912 yards, okay? He's 92 yards short. He has 821. I think DeVonta Smith has 58 catches for 821 yards. Deshaun Jackson's rookie year, he had, I want to say 62 catches for 912 yards. He very well could break that this year, and it's very impressive. It's very impressive because when you look at the Eagles, they're like 160-something yards short of setting the all-time Eagles team rushing record for a year. And this comes in an era where, the league is pass happy. You don't run nearly as much. And for them to be breaking that record is quite amazing. But for DeVonta Smith to still put up over 800 yards in a run-heavy offense like the Eagles run is really impressive, especially when he has nobody around him. When Deshaun Jackson broke that record, you have to remember, Deshaun Jackson had Donovan McNabb playing. Donovan McNabb was the quarterback. They still had weapons, and he was a far more advanced passer than Jalen Hurts. And that doesn't mean I don't like Jalen Hurts, I'm saying anything bad. It's just the reality of the situation. DeVonta Smith, he's got to do it all. And in a run-heavy offense, for him to still be in a situation to break that record, to me, is really, really impressive. It's really impressive. So I want to see DeVonta Smith break that record this week. And I want to see him do it this week where he does it in the same amount of games as Deshaun Jackson. He's going to get an extra game next week if the Eagles play their starters. So I'm going to be looking for that. But I want that to go our way. I mean, I want a great weekend where everything falls our way. Of course, I want Green Bay to win. I want them to clinch that first seed. That way, Dallas is the second seed. We're the 7th seed, and we play Dallas in the playoffs round 1. That's what I want. And I ain't backing off from it. Look at me. Do I look like a guy that's going to back off something I said? No, because I look like Denzel Washington. You see what I'm saying? So No, I want Dallas week 1. I want Dallas first round of the playoffs. So I need all these things to go our way. I need it to happen. Okay, and I expect that it will. Now, if we can get Green Bay to win, Dallas having to come to Philly and try to play the Eagles with their starters when the Eagles sit everybody would be very weird. Would it not be very weird? When do you see a team that won the division that's a higher seed have to play their starters while the other team just clinched a wild card but they're sitting everybody? So that could be very, very interesting. But it's something that I definitely think we could possibly see. So if all these things go our way, the Eagles are going to be sitting pretty going into the playoffs. And then it is what it is. I expect the Eagles to find a way to beat Washington. I expect the Eagles to get into the playoffs this week. And I really think it's going to happen. I do think Green Bay wins. I do think San Francisco wins, even if Garoppolo's out. I think they're going to win. I think Miami is going to lose to Tennessee. And I think that this is setting up perhaps one of the great weeks of football for the Eagles. And hopefully DeVonta Smith gets that record. What a great pick DeVonta Smith was. Yeah, I mean, look, I know Parsons, how good he is, but I love DeVonta Smith. My favorite current Eagle right now. Love the guy. And look, even Landon Dickerson has turned into a really good pick. And we knew he would be good as long as he still stays healthy. And hopefully, knock on wood, he does stay healthy. So right now, I think everything is going the Eagles' way, except for Miles Sanders being hurt. Hopefully, he'll be back. The best case scenario for Miles really is this. To have Miles Sanders, he's not going to play this week, to be in a situation where you're not playing anybody because you already clinched the playoff spot, and then you don't have to play him again, and then he comes back versus Dallas or whoever you're going to play in the first round. But that's exactly what I'm looking for headed into this week. I expect the Eagles to clinch a playoff spot because I think they're going to take care of business, and I'll do a preview tomorrow. And I expect Miami to lose and get that pick down under the 15th spot. It gotta be a top 15 spot, right? It's gotta be. Anyways, I will be back tomorrow with a preview of the Eagles-Washington matchup. Going to be huge, and we'll see what happens. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. I don't know how I almost forgot. But for us to have a perfect week this Sunday, we also need the Indianapolis Colts to lose. They play the Las Vegas Raiders at home, but they're not going to have Carson Wentz. Now, they still have a hell of a running game, no question about it, but he's already got to 75% of the snaps. It's already done. It's a lock. We're getting that first-round pick. So we don't need the Colts to win. Let them lose out. Let the Dolphins lose out. Let them both lose out and help us in the draft. That's what we need. So I totally forgot that. And let me also say this. Look for me on the PlayStation 5 the next few days because I've finally been playing some Madden and I'm ready to double moonwalk some of your asses. You know what I mean? I'll put my username in the description. If you want to come add me as a friend, look out for me because I'm getting ready to do some damage. If only I could find a way to add Randall Cunningham to my roster. With that said, Denzel Washington, out.